Okay, it's time for another Battle Avionics video, and this time we're just going to be re-updating a Battle Avionic that actually received quite a nice set of changes as part of Railjack Revisited. We're of course looking at SEEKER Volley. So here we are in the dry dock with the Catherine Gaza. So SEEKER Volley is basically a pretty easy, I would say, to get, especially these days because for whatever reason all of the Battle Avionics are dropping like flies. So SEEKER Volley is a battle avionic which fires 50 homing missiles. It costs 100 flux energy to use. Now, I've already demonstrated in Gaiam Point that this particular battle avionic is really damn powerful, and it could basically mean that you can actually complete that particular mission in roughly 4 or so minutes. But let's have a look at how this works. So here we are in free space, and basically the functionality of SEEKER Volley is basically the same as it used to be. So you press 3 and it sort of charges up, and then those SEEKER missiles will then fire out in a spiral formation, and that's pretty much it. The missiles will then of course track enemy fighters, track enemy cruise ships, and it'll basically destroy everything in one foul swoop. So what happened when Railjack Revisited came out is that the SEEKER Volley actually had a bug where the critical chance for the SEEKER Volley was at 100%. That is no longer the case, and that actually brings us to the changes that came to SEEKER Volley as part of Railjack Revisited. SEEKER Volley actually has a critical chance now at 40% critical chance with, I believe, a 2 times crit multiplier, which is your standard crit multiplier for primary weapons and I believe secondary weapons as well. So what that means is that when you see a yellow number coming out of your SEEKER Volley, that is doing a lot more damage, and typically that yellow number results in pretty much a dead fighter or a nearly dead fighter. When you're going up against around 8 fighters, that's usually your average squadron that just shows up in the middle of nowhere, one SEEKER Volley will typically wipe them all out. Of course, if your squadron has something like enemy cutters that actually have countermeasures, then your SEEKER Volley is going to have a bit more harder time trying to kill those fighters. So that's just definitely something you're gonna have to keep an eye on. Otherwise, if you're going up against, say, 16 fighters, the SEEKER Volley will require a couple more shots to actually wipe them all out, but it is still a very efficient process. Now, in terms of the Super Avionics, I still maintain that while SEEKER Volley is really good for enemies that are spread out, the Void Hole is probably the one you want to go for enemies that are clumped together. Certainly, if you decide to actually pair it with something like Tether, you can actually get quite a lot of good value out of that, especially when the SEEKER Volley actually attacks some fighters who are actually clumped up together, which is really, really good. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the exact same kind of gameplay that you're always expecting. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Is SEEKER Volley your favorite of the Battle Avionics, of the Super Avionics even? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.